Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Doyle, aka the Big D of Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Kinda after a slight hiatus, I am now officially proud to bring y'all another Saturday Morning TVLog, where I am possibly going to bring back the good old days of Saturday mornings back after they've been dead for nearly 3 years. Today, I'm going to be talking about a really groovy show. I'm not talking about the Archies. I was going to do that, but I'm putting that on hold for now. I'll do that another time when I get things situated to do that one, because I plan on doing the whole series of that show. No, I'm just spotlighting one show. Anyway, that show would be the spin-off of a show I recently did a TV log of a few months ago. That was the Brady Bunch. As the show entered its next to last season, its fourth, in 1972, creator and executive producer Sherwood Schwartz approached Asarian Lou Scheimer and Norman Prescott to do an animated series of just the kids of the Shady Bradys. Well, they did, and it worked. Thus, we had the Brady Kids, originally premiering on ABC, who of course aired its live-action counterpart of The Bunch in 1972. This show was very fun, and it was produced, and since I brought up Scheimer and Prescott, this was of course produced by Filmation. The show features music and excitement, and its backgrounds are very similar to other Filmation shows that were recently successful, most notably the Archie series. Now, of course, again, the same year this show came out, another show with music came out, and that, of course, was Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids, which that aired on CBS, but I won't be doing that show yet, because that's also on hold for now. But anyway, the show was pretty good. It originally started out as a part of the ABC Superstar movie, Saturday Superstar movie, my apologies. And then soon it became a two-part beginning for the series called Jungle Bungle. It featured the same voices of the 6 original Brady Kids. Those, of course, were Barry Williams as Greg, Christopher Knight as Peter, Mike Lookinland as Bobby, Maureen McCormick as Marcia, Eve Plum as Jan, and Susan Olsen as Cindy. Now, they're on a bit of a balloon race, but after a bit of a misfortune of having their balloon punctured, they end up on a mysterious island where they have some strange encounters. First off, with a mysterious magical Maya bird named Marlin, who is voiced by funny guy Larry Storch. Most people know him best from the cult classic Western war satire F Troop, and a few years later he would go on to reteam with his F Troop star Forrest Tucker for the Ghostbusters, also from Filmation in 1975. Also, Storch, it wasn't his first time doing animation, since he had already done various characters, including Phineas J. Whoopi in the 60s cartoon Tennessee Tuxedo and His Tales, as well as several Warner Bros. 7 Arts characters, most notably Cool Cat and his nemesis Colonel Rimfire, plus second voice of Merlin the Magic Mouse and his partner Second Banana. And also more recently before this, he was Drek and several others in The Groovy Ghoulies, also from Filmation. I'll be talking about that later on this October, because I'm going to possibly do spooktacular things. Alright, now back to the Brady Kids. Now, each week, the Bradys, along with their friends, Marlin, along with a different dog, there's Mop Top, who is a brown-colored version of a dog that looks similar to the Archie's dog, Hot Dog, and 2 zany panda siblings named Ping and Pong go on for some fun and excitement, sometimes misadventures or regular adventures, whatever you want to call them. They also bring you music and stuff, and feature some songs just like what you might have heard in previous episodes of the Brady Bunch, or what you'd hear later on, because some of the songs they have done were featured, including Time to Change and lots of others. I think It's a Sunshine Day was also included in one of these episodes, I think. I just started rewatching these. Anyway, this is the DVD set you see before you. I recently got this a couple and a half years ago for my birthday. Yeah, I really want to relive this. Now, I'll give you a better look. Yeah, really cool, actually. Now, I can tell you this was later re-released on the recently released The Brady Bunch Complete TV and Movies Collection, which included all 5 seasons of The Brady Bunch, plus the 2 seasons of this, as well as The Brady Brides, which was never released on DVD, and The Bradys from 1990, which is completely restored after they were recently shown in different in movies. It also includes the Brady Bunch movie and a Very Brady sequel, plus A Very Brady Christmas from 1988, and the Rarely Remembered Brady Bunch in the White House, which was a continuation to the Brady Bunch movie and Very Brady sequel. But anyway, as you can see, the Brady Kids is pretty funny. Actually, it's really got great animation. In my opinion, you don't have to take my word for it though. But I do love this show because I'm a big Filmation fan. As much as I like Hanna-Barbera or Rankin Bass or heck, even later animation companies like Deke and Ruby Spears and Nelvana, Filmation was just tops. They may reuse the same animation, certainly, but they also happened to also reuse the same music, as a matter of fact, which that was really cool, actually. And I actually say that the Brady Kids is definitely one of their few good series, as they co-produced this with Paramount, who of course produced the actual television series. Show ended after 2 seasons. However, after the first season, Williams, McCormick, and Knight all dropped out after they refused to renew their contracts because Filmation wanted to renew them, but all the kids answered no. But soon, Plum, Lookinland, and Olsen renewed their contracts for a 5-episode second season. In place of the other 3, Greg and Marcia were done by loose kids. Lane, who did Greg, and Erica, who did Marcia. Erica would go on to do voice acting work in later Filmation works. And as for Peter, he was voiced by David E. Smith. But anyway, the show also includes special guest appearances from some people, including the Lone Ranger, who appeared in episode number 4, Long Gone Silver, along with Tonto and Silver and Scout, who about 8 years later, they would actually be back on the Saturday morning scene. Although this was the Lone Ranger's second appearance in animation, because he had an animated series that aired on CBS in 1966. But in 1980, he was back in The New Adventures of the Lone Ranger, which aired with reruns of Tarzan, Lord of the Jungle, as part of the Tarzan Lone Ranger Adventure Hour. The next one, I just now watched this a little bit ago, was Cindy's Super Friend, the following episode. Superman appears in this episode, and with Lois Lane as well, because they actually use the same kind of types, the way the characters actually looked in the New Adventures of Superman, which CO did back in the 60s. Although they got a different voice of Superman, since Bud Collyer was dead at the time. But anyway, that's actually one of my favorite episodes. Wonder Woman makes her first appearance in animation as well before the Super Friends, which debuted on the network on ABC the following year, produced by Hanna-Barbera, which is one of my favorites. Let me see. She appeared in the episode It's All Greek to Me. The 5th season had an episode called Teacher's Pet, which introduced us to a character called Miss Tickle, which that same year would appear in another Filmation show that was spawned from the Brady Kids called Mission Magic, featuring future teen superstar Rick Springfield, long before he even had hit with Jesse's Girl. But anyway, that's what I'm going to say. The Brady Kids had some great animation, in my opinion. But as you can see, there's all the Brady Kids. There's Mop Top, that's their dog. And here's Ping and Pong. and little guy there is Marlin. Now, if you're a Brady Bunch fan, I would highly recommend you get the series, if you've already got the Brady Bunch or any other Brady set. But if you don't, get the Brady Bunch collection. It is out. It's only been out for a month and a half now. It's at an okay price. About maybe $60 for the Brady set. But I got this for maybe about $15 or $20 on Amazon when I got it. But anyway, like I said, if you like the Brady Bunch, you'll love the Brady Kids. You may not get to see Mike and Carol and Alice, but that doesn't mean it takes away all the shady Brady goodness from this. But anyway, so now you know about this show. If you've seen the Brady Kids, or if you're a Brady Bunch fan, you never heard this, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about this show, if you've seen it, or what have you, in the comment section. Also, like and subscribe to my channel. I want to thank you for watching. Now, I might bring another Saturday Morning TVLog next time. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but you'll be ready for it, I bet. So until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya.